All right, everybody, welcome back to Versus Live. My name is Corey Baumeister.
And I'm Ross Miriam.
All right, and we got Dan the man taking our questions in there. Say what's up, Dan.
I don't need these elemental tokens. I don't need these dice.
Hey,
I don't need anything.
Don't remind me of my previous rage quit.
On my own.
I'm my own man.
He's going to be taking all your questions, everybody. Make sure to take at Star City Games. He'll get his questions sent over to us. We'll get them asked. Please don't ask about that Mono Blue Devotion decks. I don't want to hear it, okay?
I accidentally still have you as 03.
Wow. Well, that's fitting.
That wasn't a planned dig at you.
Sure.
like
Likely story.
Dan, have you been watching the Jeopardy GOAT?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's like when James pointed out that Brad's score was still on the screen. they were doing every day is a 2-day aggregate.
I've watched them all, yeah.
Okay. You watched them too?
I love that. I think
my Jeopardy fan?
I'm a big fan of any kind of GOAT thing, you know. So my favorite is when like James would, always be like, go all in, and then Ken did it one time. He's like, I'll let you borrow that one time, copyright pending.
Second time goes, I want royalties.
Exactly. Yeah,
that was nice.
Yeah, that has been nice. But what else is nice is Carnox shares. So if you want a Carnox share, head over to carnox.com/SCG. Get yourself 10% off. You'll love it. Yeah. All right. So for round 2 here, we got a little bit of spice coming up here. I'm playing a different take on the Heliod Ballista combo that you tried as well for Tuesday. Ran into Gruul aggro, and it didn't go exactly perfect for you.
Nope.
I'm trying a different version here. I really wanted to try to get a deck that incorporated elves and mana creatures to accelerate and just make the combo the deck all about the combo.
Yeah.
See if that's good enough. I was scouring the internet for some ideas and I came across LSV's tweet and he already did it. So LSV did a great Bant list here that I'm trying out. I think it's really cool. I think it's doing exactly the things I wanted to try. There's some cards I'm questioning, but yeah, only one way to find out.
So you've got mana creatures to provide speed. You have Teferi to provide a little disruption and
protection. Yep.
And you have a ton of ways to dig through your deck to find the pieces of the combo. Community of the Gods, Incubation, Incongruity.
Yep.
And things like that.
And even Radiant Fountain to actually give yourself the turn 3 kill.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. We're really doing it.
Yeah.
We are going to be pairing you against a deck with quite a bit of disruption. This is an Orzhov Enchantress deck. I was inspired from Ari's standard deck that worked out so well last week.
It's awesome.
Ported it into Pioneer. This is using Starfield of Nyx and Sigil of the Empty Throne as win conditions, but generally a pile of removal. We got Thoughtseize, Seal Away, Trial of Ambition, Kaya's Wrath in the main deck, and then Doom Foretold to generate some card advantage. As far as the new cards, we have Birth of Melitus, which I think really helps you, buy time against aggressive decks, make all your land drops, which you want to be doing. And then I have a couple copies of Treacherous Blessing, which you can sacrifice to Doom Foretold, draw a bunch of cards. You have a bunch of ways to gain
Bring
life.
it back with Starfield of Nyx. Yep. That seems nice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So a lot of ways to generate card advantage. So this is really a controlling deck.
Okay.
So a lot of disruption here. We'll see how well your deck plays through that disruption with its redundancy and all of these velocity elements.
Mm-hmm.
And so, the Walking Ballista and Heliod, you're not really going to be able to turn Heliod on.
Yeah, ever. I just actually don't think it's possible in the deck. So.
Your beatdown plan is basically Elves and Walking Ballista.
Yep.
But Heliod is a tough card to answer.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you don't tap it, I have Seal Away. I'm trying to remember if I have something. Oh, I have Cast Outs. So I do have an answer to it.
Or Doom Foretold.
Yeah, or make you sacrifice with Doom Foretold. I like Cast Out quite a bit in this deck because you can cycle it early and then return it with Starfield.
Yeah.
Which is really neat.
That is nice, yeah.
Yeah. Definitely, even if none of your enchantments have died, if you play turn 5 Starfield, you can, I guess upkeep triggers. It would need to be turn 6, but...
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting matchup. This is usually probably what the Heliod combo is not hyped to play against. Would rather play against proactive, aggressive decks that are just trying to attack you because Heliod, unlike Saheeli Cat combo, it's not vulnerable to aggressive elements because Heliod will just sit there, do nothing until it's doing something and killing you. Yeah. So I think maybe this wouldn't be an ideal matchup, but we also got some ways to disrupt you here with Spell Pierces and Teferis and stuff. Yeah. So it might be enough to push through.
The issue here is my deck does not provide a lot of a clock. And generally when I'm playing combo decks, I'm really happy to play against any deck that doesn't clock me, even if they have a lot of good disruption.
Exactly.
If your deck is built well, you should be able to power through a huge pile of disruption.
Yep, and I know one card in here is Shared Summons, which just gets 2 pieces of the combo. I love that.
Yeah, if the game goes late, you can get to the point where you have 6 mana, 7 mana in play. I guess you need 9 to do it all straight up. But you can end the turn, you shared summons, untap, and like maybe do it all in one turn. Or if you just have a Heliod sitting, tutor for that Ballista.
Regardless, it's going to be fun. I'm excited. And I'm on the play here. We have a little bit of a problem as far as our mana, but not anything enough where we can't keep this hand, so I'm going to keep.
I don't think this hand is keepable. It just doesn't have any interaction before turn 4, and on the draw, that's way too slow.
Probably not enough. All right, so let's get some 5 chance, everybody. Chat, please facilitate that, and let's get a question from Dan.
Yeah, let's go with a question from Reprint Fetchlands.
No. No, next question.
No, that's not the question. Do you guys think that Dream Trawler is better than Aetherling in Pioneer?
Yes.
Yeah. Aetherling, I don't think is that great of a card. I don't think Dream Trawler is going to be that good in Pioneer either, frankly. Like, I don't think... Okay, I shouldn't say that, but I don't think it fits right into the home that everybody would think it should be in, Blue-White Control. I don't think it's a great home in there. I think you need something proactive like Esper Hero, like I was doing, but I don't know if Esper Hero is good enough in Pioneer, and it might be. But I think it needs a better home, but also I think it's better than...
The comparison with Aetherling is like Aetherling is basically a 7-drop. You need to hold up the 1 mana. It doesn't have lifelink, which really does help stabilize the battlefield, and it doesn't generate card advantage. So it's no contest between those two for me.
Yep, agreed. I think the big thing with Dream Trawler that I love the most is the no mana you have to leave open. So you can cast it and protect it at the same time.
Okay, I have a solid 6 here. We can put back an extra land. And
all right, I will go to 18.
That's scary.
Your turn.
Speed is definitely something I'm worried about in this matchup as well.
Yep.
I can get to some slow starts. Fortunately, I do have a Thought CC.
Okay. I got some things.
Okay.
It's interesting. I don't know what I want you to take.
I don't know what I want to take. I think I just want to stop you from comboing. So I'm not super concerned with Teferi, even though it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's just
it's just okay.
Just buys time. I think I'll just take the Ballista.
Okay. Ballista's gone. All right, we're gonna untap. Now we're gonna go with a land and a commune. Look at the top 5: creature or enchantment, and I'm guessing I have to reveal that.
Yep.
All right.
There's also no white mana on Corey's side, so the Teferi is much less scary for that reason as well.
That's true. All right, well, this isn't great. I mean, it's a fine hit regardless, but it's not exactly what I want here. But I'm going to go with the Ballista.
Okay.
All right, and then pass to you.
I will cast a Birth of Malleus.
Birth?
Spell Pierce me?
Nah, I'll let that one slide.
Okay, there's a Plains on the bottom of my deck.
Okay.
You're up.
All right. Untap. Draw. Not ideal. So I think we're just going to go Breeding Pool tapped and bash him for 1.
I am at 17.
All right, your turn.
Draw. I get an 04.
Okay.
So do we have 04s?
Probably not.
No. Also, Corey,
Yeah.
the cards that you didn't choose with Commune go to the graveyard.
Oh, do they?
At the bottom of your library.
Okay. I'm so used to that.
At least we know what the bottom 4 cards are.
That's true. Okay, so I had a nice, interesting choice between Heliod, but I didn't have white, and there's less ballistas in my deck, so I decided to go with that.
Well, I will now just play a Trial of Ambition, seeing as it's going to just make an edict. You're going to sacrifice a creature.
Sack a creature. Yeah, I don't truly care about this elf, so
Yeah.
let
Just
that
keep
happen.
playing sort of the least relevant cards that I can, make Corey hold up the mana while I still get to do something.
That's reasonable. I'll get a Skull Apple.
Yep.
Pass to you.
I know that other card in your hand is Ballista.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now I gain 2 life.
Okay.
Brings me to
19.
19. I will cast a... What does this end up doing? Yeah, let's cast a Doomford Hold.
That is one of the cards I think I am priced into countering just because it kills my goose, and that's really the only thing I have going, so let's do that.
Yep. Pass the turn.
All right. Now we're going to go with white for Teferi.
Yep.
And I think I just want to I want to draw a card here. I'm just going to return my goose.
Okay, that makes sense. Get to replay, get the food back.
Yeah, and we're going to get a couple of geese. Get a couple of food, and then pass to you. We only have one skull apple. What if we're hungry? All right, we'll go like that.
Okay, that was not a bad draw. I will thought seize you. Seeing as shared summons represents a 2-for-1, and Ballista is just a Ballista by itself, let's take the shared summons.
Makes sense.
So I'm at 17.
Yep.
I will then play a Treacherous Blessing and draw 3 cards.
Okay.
And play a Shambling Vent. Pass the
All
turn.
right. All on top. Definitely tick up. I probably don't want to play my Ballista here. Just walking into a Kaya's Wrath or something like that doesn't feel great. So I think we just have to say go. Pass to you.
Okay.
Yeah, your Treacherous Blessings are going to be great since I'm not really pressuring you, so the ability doesn't even matter. It's just 3 mana, draw 3. Essentially.
So you didn't play whatever card you drew. I know you have a Ballista.
It wasn't Heliod, you're right.
Yeah. I'm just worried about another Spell Pierce. I am going to cast a Doom Foretold.
All right.
I lose a life. I go to 16.
Yep.
I will play another Birth of Melitus.
Okay.
Go to 15. Get a Plains. And pass the turn.
I'll make some food.
Yep. Little conservative here.
All right, and then I will sack a goose. Sack this for white. I'll kill that.
One of Night of Autumn.
Yep. Tick up on this. And no point in bluffing. Then we'll pass to you.
Night of Autumn, a pretty good one.
Yeah, not bad. Nice one of for shared summoning. Shared summonings.
Okay, so we'll draw. I will make another 0-4 wall.
Okay.
No attacking for you. That's an interesting draw. I do not think casting this is good this turn because it just gets bounced by Teferi. So I'm going to start trying to attack this Teferi down. So let's animate the vents and attack.
Yeah, this isn't doing too much for me, so we're just going to block.
I'll go to 17.
Yep.
And I think I want to cut you off of white mana, so I'll go to 16 for a seal away on the goose.
Makes sense.
This is one from the blessing. So I'm at 16.
Okay.
And then I will play a Castle Lochthwain and pass.
All right. That's a magic card, I guess. Not a good one, but let's see. What do we want to do here? I'm just gonna bounce your seal away.
Yep.
Draw a card, get a food. Then I'm gonna play a Llanowar and pass to you. So far, not too impressed with this deck, but obviously not drawing combo pieces and getting disrupted. It's not helping.
I gained 2, go to 18.
Okay. 18 all, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And now, do I want to continue? Let's not play this because I can activate Castle if I go for this, and this also offers some disruption. Yeah, I'm going to play Doom Foretold.
Okay.
I lose a life. I go to 17,
Sure.
and I will pass a turn.
All right. I'll untap, sacrifice this. could play this card, but it really does not do anything. So I think I'll just say go.
In step, I'll lose 3.
Okay.
Brings me to 14.
14, sure.
Upkeep, I'll sack the blessing.
Smart.
No, I'll play Starfield Mix.
Okay. And that's your upkeep it triggers, right?
Yes.
All right.
And you can go.
I'll make a food.
Yep.
Untap, sacrifice it. All right. Year go.
In step, I'll lose another 3.
Okay.
Brings me to 11. Upkeep, I will stack this, then stack this, targeting the Treacherous Blessing.
Okay.
So we'll draw 3.
It's pretty spicy.
Yep. And we'll sacrifice it to the Doom Foretold.
Sure.
And I'll draw for turn.
Yep.
Jeez.
That feels real mean.
Oh, God.
Ross is dunking on me today.
Thought sees you. Let's take the Heliod.
Yeah.
Thought sees you again. We'll take the Walking Ballista. So I'm
All
at
right.
7.
You win.
I've got another Starfield.
Yeah,
so.
my only chance was that maybe when you had to sack that you would not have a heads up enough play to leave one in play, you know, and like it just wasn't gonna work.
Yeah. This is gonna die on his next turn. I'm
Yeah.
gonna return 2 enchantments and start attacking.
Last turn though, did you have any disruption at instant speed?
Just the Seal Away, which doesn't do anything.
Yeah, so if I had a land, I actually won. Because
You have 9? 'Cause you need 9.
3, 4, 5. I think I only need 7.
Because you need to cast Heliod, cast Ballista for 2, and then give it lifelink.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I was thinking because I can gain life off food.
But that also costs you mana.
Yeah. So you do need 9, huh? Yeah. Okay.
Quite a bit to go off in one turn.
That's true. All right, I was far off, but impressive showing from the black-white deck, though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm able to just keep coming. Treacherous Blessing was huge there because
Yeah.
that was the card that let me really refuel. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I might have run out because my spot removal is not great in the matchup. It's all sorcery speed except for Seal Away, which has its own restrictions.
Yeah, it deals with tap creatures. That doesn't stop the combo in any way.
Yeah. I would really like cards like Stasis Snare here. I guess I do have Cast Out, but I didn't see some of those.
Okay.
So the card advantage is definitely important, and it just sort of lets me set up that and finally turn the corner.
And I think Treacherous Blessing is going to have a huge impact in Magic going forward. Like, I think that card is unreal good.
it's looked good so far.
Yeah.
And, we've had it in a couple decks now. Mm-hmm. Usually not in super high numbers, but every time I've seen one of us cast it,
Yeah.
very good.
Well, even like not even just the black-white Doom Foretold shell, although I think that's really good. Like, just imagine going, turn 2 removal spell, turn 3 Treacherous Blessing, turn 4 Vraska, sacrifice it.
Yeah.
That seems sweet. And you only lose 1 to do so, then you drew 3 cards, but you gain 1 from Vraska, so like you're not losing anything.
Yeah, you're just way up on cards.
This could be a really nice Sultai shell. If you pack a bunch of removal at the 2-drop spot, Thought Scour, or not, Thought
Erasure.
Thought Erasure, and the 2-mana Destroy Creature or Bounce.
Tyrant Scorn.
Tyrant Scorn. I was combining those 2 cards.
Thought Scorn.
Yeah, Thought Scorn. All right, Dan, let's take one question from you before we get the second game going.
Quick thing before we start, we have Versus Series alum Chris Van Meter in chat.
All right.
Who sums up that last turn of Ross's in one simple word: barf.
It's pretty accurate. That's how I felt.
As far as questions are concerned, from Davian Salkovich, Corey, was there any thought into putting Courser of Krufix into this list?
It's a decent card at digging you through, but it doesn't actually, chase the combo in any way. I really like the decision to just have as many ways to search your library for it, but I could see a one-of as a shared summons target to kind of go late, as well as just a solid card, so I think it's reasonable to try. Just wanted to try the most all-in thing where I'm either protecting the combo, searching for it, or it's the combo. But no, it could be good.
Yeah.
Good
Usually
catch.
having like one mid-range card like that
Is not usually great. Yeah.
Like it depends. Sort of depends, like how reliable that threat itself is.
Yeah, I think I'd rather have one tireless tracker, to be honest. That seems better to me. Okay, we're on the play, but we got a little bit of a mana heavy hand. But I think this is fine on the play. It's a close no mulligan here, but I'm gonna try it.
My hand is reasonable. There's always a chance of me getting run over, but this is definitely a reasonable keep.
Pass to you.
Okay. No mana creature is huge.
Yep.
And that's a shambling man.
All right. Okay, so here we got the commune, and we're gonna put these into the graveyard this time.
Yeah.
Reveal the top 5. So we got one of our combo pieces, likely what we want to take. We don't care about the elf creatures anymore, so we're gonna get that ballista. We're gonna put all this to the trash, to the recycle bin.
I will play Birth of Melitus.
Alrighty.
Self of Plains. You're up.
You do it. All right, we're gonna untap. Now the real question is, what do we want to do now? I think I would like to get this Teferi in play. Just start gaining value on this, even though we're just ticking up. We'll have something to do with it later.
So you shocked to 18?
Yep, your turn. And you're just at 20, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. We'll get another Shaheen Defender.
Okay.
And now, what is my plan? I think I just have to go and pass.
All right.
Don't have much to do here.
All right. So now we can tick up again if we want. Probably what we want to do. So we got some options. We can either, if we take a look at our hand here, Dan, we can either play these and probably just that, or we could play this for 2 and just jam it out there. I think that's reasonable. It is susceptible to removal, but I think I want to just lean on the side of make you have it. So we're going to take 2.
Takes you to 16.
And I'm going to play a walking ballista for 2.
Yep.
Then I'm going to tick this up and pass to you.
Okay. I gain 2 life.
Yep. You go to 22.
And I certainly do not want to get comboed next turn, so
You don't?
I will be answering the walking ballista.
Okay. Ping 2 to you.
So I don't gain any life. So I'm at 20. You're
Yep.
at 16. Pass the turn.
All right. Untap. Land. Now do we want to start bouncing stuff? Doesn't seem insanely relevant, but I do kind of want to gain value off of it just in case. So yeah, let's bounce this, draw a card, and then I'll pass to you.
Okay. I feel like we're getting shared summons here.
What does that card do?
I don't want that to happen. I also don't want to get spell pierced, but I'd rather get spell pierced actually than have you cast shared summons here. So I'm going to cast Doom Foretold.
Doom Foretold resolves.
Pass the turn.
All right, shared summons. So I can get both pieces of the combo, right? Heliod's technically a creature and an enchantment.
Yep.
Sweet.
Creatures with different names.
All right, so we'll get the combo. Gonna lose our Teferi. And we're not able to combo yet. All right, so we're gonna have to sack Teferi. Oops. Now, what do I want to do here? I don't want to put the combo out there yet. That seems quite risky. So, I think we want to go like this. Just put out a couple elves. And a breeding pool tapped and pass to you.
Okay,
I don't want to put Heliod out there because if Ross does have a Kaya's Wrath, then I would lose it all.
You have 3 cards in hand?
3, 4.
4. And I know 2 of them.
Yep.
My hand is not great. I wouldn't be surprised if Corey still had Spell Pierce and just really wanted to use his mana efficiently. Especially because he has these elves to throw away to the Doom Foretold. But what am I going to do? About this Doom Foretold.
The Doom will be foretold.
Might just have to throw it away. I'm just going to play a Shambling Vent and pass.
All right. I'm going to sacrifice this. Get a Shambling Vents untapped. Bless you. Let's see. I can't do much here. We're short of comboing no matter what. So we're going to go with a Goose, get a Skull Apple, Temple Garden tapped, and pass to you.
So now you have 3 in hand?
I have 3, yep.
Conveniently still representing that Spell Pierce.
Very conveniently.
I will 2, 5, 6, 7. So I could throw this away essentially for an elf. It would force Corey to have to draw a land to be able to combo. I don't think it leads anywhere good though. And even if I have to hold up, like every turn I'm making a 1/1, which is fine. So I'm just going to make a human,
Okay.
an actual Sheen. Get rid of this Doom Foretold.
Okay.
That's a good draw. That's easy.
We've only drawn lands.
Okay. I will take the Walking Ballista. I think that's the more threatening individual piece.
Yep. And I already have one gone, so the chance of me drawing the other ones are lower.
Now the question becomes, do I want to just run this out? And I don't think there's any need to take that risk when I have all these lands that do things. So I will just pass the turn.
All right. Well, untap, draw. Land go.
Make a Sheen.
Mm-hmm.
Attack for 2.
I'll block one of them.
You're 15.
Yep.
You're up.
All right. We'll make a food. Here we go.
Make a Shaheen.
Yep. Top of the deck not being too friendly to us.
It's not a bad one. Oath of Kaya.
Sure.
Hit the Goose.
I'll make another food.
I go to 21.
Yep.
Attack for 3.
I'll take it. Down to 12.
Pass the turn.
All right. Things are going well over here. Things are going quite well. Go.
Make a Shaheen.
Yep.
Just gonna win with a pile of Shaheens.
Love it.
Attack for 4.
I'll take it. 8.
You have 2 in hand?
Yep.
I know one is Heliod.
Yep.
Don't think there's any reason to lose to Spell Pierce plus Ballista here. So I'm just gonna pass the turn. We're thinking about things now. We have things.
We have things. Okay, so I'm getting close to just dying, so now I just have to do something. Go with the Heliod.
Sure.
Go.
End of turn. Play Cast Out.
Yep.
Hit the Heliod. Then I'll make a Shaheen.
I'm gonna first, before you take Heliod, I'm going to gain 9 life, put 3 counters here.
Oh, sure. So you're at 17.
Yep.
That's a 4/4, and I have another 1/1.
Yep. I had to do something here. Now I'm, of course, very dead, but I knew the cast out was there for so long.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious the way I was playing attack.
I will block.
Tick 4 brings you to 13.
Yep.
And I will cast Sigil of the Empty Throne.
All right.
You can go.
Untap. Lyra.
That's pretty good.
And Maybe we can get in there. Lyra's likely to die, but how else are we going to win this game? Yeah, we'll just pass.
End step, make a Shaheen.
Yep.
You can go.
All right. Very interesting game on our part, huh? All right. I'm going to cast this Knight of Autumn. I probably want my Heliod back here. There's a chance I want to shut off Sigil. If you have another cast out, I'm pretty much toast anyways, so I think we'll just try to get Heliod back.
Yep.
Attack?
I'll cast Seal Away, trigger Sigil.
It's not cool. All right. Pass to you.
Well, that's exactly what I wanted.
Yeah. I had to expect you had something like that, but...
Yeah. Though the Heliod giving your other things lifelink is a thing, so let's make another Shaheen on your end step.
Okay.
Always need more Shaheens.
Always.
That's our motto at Team BCW.
Yeah.
That was an excellent draw. Attack for 4.
Okay.
Brings you to 9.
Yep.
And I will pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. I'll attack.
I will block.
Lifelink.
Seal Away.
All right.
Make another 4/4.
Yep. And that's lethal. Okay. I was just drawing lands and spell pierces.
Drew another cast out to pretty much.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
A little flooded on your end there. I was stuck with these Seal Aways in my hand that looked really bad because your deck doesn't actually attack that much.
Yeah.
So once you started having to, get into combat.
Yeah.
Because
And I mean, I didn't necessarily have to, so maybe I could have just held back and, just did blocking and blanked the Seal Aways. But, I mean, at some point you can just cast a Seal Away and still, get Angels if you want to. Yeah, it would have been a little tough. I would have had to hold on to the Ballista. Yeah, it just didn't look great. Didn't look great so far, but I drew 1,000 lands, so it's hard to tell how good a deck's going to be when I just, can't draw it. But, one interaction that was set up pretty nicely when you had cast out with the Heliod underneath. So, if I ever drew Teferi and, had the Ballista, it's you Teferi, bounce that, get it for just one turn, and that's going to be enough if I can assemble the combo.
Yeah, that is a very good interaction for your side.
Yeah.
Might see that come up in the sideboard games.
One thing that I have noticed is, the hardest thing for this matchup is I don't have a game zone where my stuff is safe. In a lot of matchups, Heliod is either going to be safe in your hand or safe on the battlefield with the indestructible clause. I don't have that, so I don't have a way to either play stuff on the board, know what's going to be safe, or leave it in my hand because Thoughtseize can take it then too. So I think that's a little bit of a tough thing for this deck right now.
Well, we'll see what tools you get from your sideboard here, and we will take a quick break and then come back and finish up this match between Bant Heliod and Orzhov Enchantress. Don't go anywhere.
All right, everybody, welcome back here to Versus Live. We are sideboarding with Bant Heliod combo against Black-White Enchantments. For me, I'm bringing in plenty of disruption here. I want to be able to force my combo through, as well as just make you question if you can tap out for one of your very powerful enchantments. Bringing in Disdainful Stroke, another Spell Pierce, and Negate. We did see Spell Pierce be absolutely embarrassing when I drew it super late, but, if I would have drawn it earlier, it could have been really good. As well as Reclamation Sage, trading for Banishing Light. I just want something that destroys enchantments, not leaves this on the battlefield, because that's a big liability against Doom Foretold. Doom Foretold, you getting back Treacherous Blessing or whatever. I probably won't kill Treacherous Blessing, realistically, but that was a poor example. But getting back whatever kind of thing. I'm trimming on some Elves because you do have Wraths. It hasn't been all about speed in this matchup, so it doesn't seem great. And Lyra is definitely not good, so yeah.
To be fair, if you do target Treacherous Blessing with Banishing Light, I will have to sacrifice it.
That's true.
The graveyard anyway.
That's true, and that would be much better because I'd have a permanent to sack to Doom Foretold that has nothing under it. Touche.
Figured it On my side, all I'm doing is bringing in a couple Doom Wakes, which like might help clear the battlefield for my Doom Fortolds.
Yep.
The Sealaways have looked pretty bad, so we're making for that swap. I thought about bringing in Brain Maggot because I think it's a little bit better than my other early plays. The problem is it's just so bad with Kaya's Wrath that I don't think you can bring it in a matchup where you're leaving Kaya's Wrath in.
Yeah.
And it's certainly not better than Kaya's Wrath. So
Definitely not. Yeah. Nope, makes sense to me. So we'll see how these sideboard changes can go. We'll see if I can pick up a match here. Been getting the beat down so far. All right, got any questions for us, Diane?
As always. So let's start with Lajoso, who asks, do you think Big Red is the best deck? First and foremost, it is not Big Red, even though we name it Big Red on the site. It is Chonky Red.
Chonky Red.
Oh, Lord, he coming.
I think it's the best deck right now for only the reasons where, you know, people haven't targeted it yet. You know, when coming to the Players Tours, all the pros are going to have that in mind. They're going to build decks that are good against it. I think there's a lot of decks that trump it. You know, Dredgeless Dredge, something that we're both pretty high on, I think has a very favorable matchup against it. I just think it's a very good linear deck that plays strong cards and gets bailed out by Glorybringer a lot. I do not think it's going to be the best deck come Players Tours. It's the deck that's winning the most right now because it's the most hyped, but I think it's a deck that's very easily exploitable. So.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. I do agree that the Dredge deck is good against it. I'm sure there are definitely other ways to match up well against it, but it is just a pile of good cards.
Yeah,
and and has good mana, doesn't flood.
Mono red trade binder.
Yeah, so that we have to realize that Pioneer is only still 3 months old.
Yep.
It's still very, and it's gone through so many different iterations with that aggressive ban list phase that all the testing that you did in November, if you were playing a Pioneer tournament then, probably doesn't apply now. So
and especially now that we got a new set coming within the week, everything's going to get a nice shakeup.
Yeah, so still a very young format, still a lot of things to explore, decks to be found and tuned. So yeah, right now Mono Red is the best, but I agree with Corey. I don't expect that to persist for much longer.
Yep, I agree. Let's take one more question, Dan.
Yeah,
if you got it.
Shameless plug. Todd Anderson does have an article up on Star City Games right now.
That's true.
Talking about Chonky Red.
And I don't mean to hate on the deck. The deck is sweet and it's super fun, but it is super good. But it doesn't have the feeling of like Cobblade to me, like that kind of power level or something like that. I think there's ways to exploit it, but it's also very powerful and it is a blast. So if you want to check that out, check out Todd's article. I know it's a good one.
Very solid.
Yeah.
When we say that it's not going to be the best deck a month from now, that doesn't mean it's going to be unplayable.
Yeah, that means it may easily just be the third best, second best. It's going to be tier 1 from now for quite some time, in my opinion.
Torbrands, it makes me so happy.
Just Glorybringer. I think Glorybringer is definitely one of the top 3 cards in Pioneer, and I just think everything's so linear and aggressive that if you're doing the linear aggressive thing that also interacts, like, I don't know, I just love Glorybringer too. I've played far too many Pioneer decks lately that haven't incorporated Glorybringer, and I think I'm starting to shake from withdrawals. I love Glorybringer so much, so I'm gonna get back to my chunky bringers.
Ways.
Yeah.
So was Lance the Dragon Master in the original Pokemon? Back to your Lance ways.
I'll get back to my Kibler ways. How about that for the modern folks?
So, second question from Detraxit. What card would you cut from the modern Dredge list to get Ox of Agonis, and how many copies of Ox would you play?
It's a tough question. As far as number 2 is the number that jumps out as me.
Yep, that's what I was gonna say.
And it's not immediately clear what we're cutting.
I think I'd cut the Golgari Thug. Every deck plays 1. I feel like it's just always the medium card. But yeah, I would have to look at it as well. But 2 sounds really correct to me.
Here's my plan for that. It's wait 2 weeks and then check Sodek's Twitter.
Smart.
And let me know.
Smart. Sodek is always on top of the Dredge world, that's for sure. All right, great questions, everybody. Keep those coming in. I'm going to be on the play here, see if I can break today's curse and get a game. All right, I'm going to try.
I will keep...
That good, huh?
I will keep this.
All right, so I'm going to take 2. I'm going to play a Mystic and say go.
No. I kept this because you boarded out a lot of your elves.
But I have so many of them.
Pass the turn.
All right. Okay, I think we're going to commune.
Okay, I like that.
All right, so there's Heliod if we want. Can't get to Fairy. Can't get any of this, so it's just Goose or Heliod, so I guess that's not too hard of a choice. I'll take the card that wins the game, and let's get the ting-tongs going.
19.
Your turn.
I'm going to cycle a cast out.
Okay.
Maybe find something that's a little faster.
Okay.
It's not a bad draw. I will play a tapped Castle Lockthwain.
All right. Okay, we're going to play this, get a Heliod down, and pass to you. Oh, I could have attacked. Oh, it's too late.
I will cast an Oath of Kaya.
Oath of Kaya, huh? I don't care about this a ton, but I kind of care. I want my Elvish Mystic because I want the mana for it next turn. Is it super relevant? Yeah, we're going to pierce that.
Okay, pass turn.
All right, let's go. Take 2. Go to 16 and pass to you. Oh, I forgot to... Can I take back? No, right, Judge? Okay, sorry, we can't take it back. I'll just...
Pass the turn.
Shared summons?
Sure.
Okay. Get a Ballista. And we'll get a backup Heliod. All right. On top.
I'm still going to get this down so you can't counter it.
Okay, smart.
And then pass the turn.
All right, untap. All right. Let's see how I can do this. I can't win this turn. My mana does not allow. But I think we can get down Heliod again. I gotta make sure I can't win here. I don't think so.
I would be pretty impressed.
Yeah. Yep, nope, a little short. I have this, which makes it, a little more interesting, but I'm still 1 mana short.
Yep.
From being able to do it, because Heliod here, Ballista for 1, gain 2, put a counter on it. I need to give it lifelink, and I'm 1 short. So let's see if we want to do that. All right, we're still going to do that. Give that a counter, play a Goose, get a food, and give the beatdowns for 2.
I'm at 17.
All right, your turn.
You have 2 in hand?
2 in hand, yep.
That was quite the draw.
Uh-oh.
Thoughtseize you. I will take the Walking Ballista.
Okay.
Brings me to 15.
Yep.
Then I will play... Oh, this is going to be a tough game to win.
Let's hope so.
Do I get this down? I think I do. I will play Doom Foretold.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
All right. Upkeep. Interesting mind game here, because I could sack Heliod knowing that you would want to sack Cast Out, but then if that's the case, then you sack Doom Foretold. Yeah. All right. Well, let's use one of the mana creatures here. Suppose we'll float this, sacrifice. Then I can't draw, right? It ends at...
Yeah, you can't float into your draw anymore. Used to be able to do that.
Yep. Could never keep up with the rules these days.
That was part of the Magic 2010
Yeah. All right, we'll shared summons with the trigger on the stack.
Get Walking Ballista.
That is going to be one of them. All right, so I get Walking Ballista for sure. I could try to get like a Rex Sage. It's not super relevant right now. I guess I just get another Heliod? Yeah, I don't know. Rex Sage might not be bad if we top deck a land. We're just going to get a Heliod. We're just going to try to combo win this game.
Okay.
All right.
And you get to draw.
I got to sack this.
Like that.
Draw. Decent draw. Could play a Ballista for one, but that feels pretty bad. I'll pass to you.
Okay. I will sack the cast out. So
Yep.
Legend Rule, one of those. And can use this to effectively trade for a Heliod, which I think is good. So I will cast Kaya's Wrath,
Okay.
play Shambling Vent, and pass the turn.
All right. So, yeah, Heliod's gone. Tap draw. All right. We're going to go with Teferi.
Yep.
Bounce.
Do we want to do that?
Oh, yeah, probably not, huh? Probably don't. Okay. So we'll just do that.
Do a little plus.
Pump up, play a Heliod, and pass to
You're
you.
at 16, I'm at 15.
Yep.
I have to sacrifice this.
Okay.
And I am back against the wall, I guess. Need to draw a Thoughtseize here, or I'm dead.
All right. Hooray.
Take 3, go to 12.
Can we get a game?
And that'll do it.
Hooray! We're not getting skunked today. It only took drawing 5 pieces of the combo.
That's what your deck does. I was never able
Yeah.
to get to the point where I was comfortable extending that sigil so I could start turning the corner.
Yep.
And you just ran me out of good removal. The counter spells were good.
Yeah. Counter spells did look good. I guess it was only one spell pierce, but
Yeah.
countered Oath. You know, I mean Oath to keep my Llanowar alive, so I could shared summons that next turn, which I thought was very important. Otherwise, I was probably going to be doing nothing.
Yeah, then you might have given me
So-
that window to land the sigil.
Exactly. Well, we're 2-1 in this. We might as well extend this to 3-5.
Yeah, we got plenty of time.
We got plenty of time. Absolutely. You know what else we got plenty of?
Questions?
Hopefully some questions. Yeah.
We do. So, from Mbusk1, my favorite card is Lich's Mastery. With this new Orzhov deck, do you think it would be viable to make a build with Mastery and Pioneer, which gains a bit more life? Or is Mastery forever a meme card?
Lich's Mastery, refresh me on that one.
Let me pull it up.
Okay.
Lich's Mastery.
Oh, is that the, like, you win the game with the 4th mode? It's like one of those kind of crazy
All
cards,
the
right?
rich cards do that, where they basically turn your life into cards.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Lich's Mastery, 3 black, hexproof. You can't lose the game. Whenever you gain life, you draw that many cards. Whenever you lose life, for each 1 life you've lost,
You sack a permanent, right?
you exile a permanent you control or a card from your hand or
Yeah.
graveyard.
I love
And
that
when
card,
Lich's
too.
Mastery leaves the battlefield, you lose the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that card, too. Is it a meme? Probably. But,
A little awkward with Treacherous Blessing.
yeah. Oh, yeah. You lose the card, you lose the game.
It just seems really expensive to me in a deck that, already has a good number of expensive cards.
Yeah.
I don't think it's better than anything that's already there. Mm-hmm. So, unfortunately, still a meme.
Probably still a meme,
Yeah.
yeah. But your memes can become your dreams, chat.
If you try hard enough.
If you try hard enough. Let's get one more question, Dad.
Yeah, so Ross, this one is from McWorker. So compare this list, your white-black list, to the green-black Constellation list you played on Tuesday. Which one do you feel is a little bit better at the moment?
Well, they're very different decks.
Yeah.
So it's hard to really compare them. One is really a control deck, while one is a ramp deck. I think the Constellation deck really ends up being a worse version of the Simic deck we saw in match 1, or maybe like the mono green ramp deck. Like the Enchantress cards just aren't sticky enough. You know, like Eidolon Blossom is a 4-mana 2/2 to start Slash. So I would say, as far as, you know, rather than directly compare them, like, you know, how well does the Golgari deck rate on the ramp scale? How well does this deck rate on the control scale? This deck's probably a little bit higher, but so far I've been unimpressed with the low end of the deck, which is a problem.
Yeah,
The curve is kind of high, so you need your low end to be good. There are other options that you can play. The Thoughtseizes have been insane.
Yeah, and Sealaways are going to be really good in most matchups.
In other matchups,
you know,
So you know, this is sort of a niche matchup. You know, you're not doing normal Magic things.
Yeah.
So it's a little hard to say on that front, but if you can get the low end cards to be really good, then there might be something here, because the high end cards are really powerful.
They are.
There's not a ton of like enchantment removal floating around. People like, you know, there's some Rex Ages, some Assassin's Trophies.
Yeah, not a ton of high numbers though. I'm interested in the black-white. Black-white shells in Standard and Pioneer seem pretty sweet to me.
If I draw a land, this hand could be good, but definitely can't keep it on the play.
Okay. Mine is similar where I need some lands, but I think this hand might be good enough. Yeah, we're gonna keep this one on the draw. Gonna keep. We got some things that do some stuff.
You know what happened the last time you kept a risky hand?
That wasn't a risky hand. That was a crazy hand. Yeah.
It's a loose.
That was quite the loose hand. Yeah. Yeah. Things didn't go well there. Yeah. Didn't go well there at all.
Cloudfin Raptor has stayed very small.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a card that doesn't exactly, you know, do work on its own without getting a little bit of help. Not exactly.
Second hand. This has fewer lands than the first one. I didn't think that was possible.
Impressive. Well, our hand isn't amazing or anything, so I wouldn't be fretting too much. But you got a question while he mulligans to 5?
Yeah. So what do you guys think with this white-black enchantments deck about it being Obzon and using Commune and Tiramet Calls the Dead to fuel Starfield?
Well, Timuric could just be in the deck anyways, and if Commune is our only green card, I don't love that. But fueling the graveyard, I guess, is decent.
I don't think Starfield really needs the help. Like, if nobody's killing your enchantments, you're probably doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Because then you just play Starfield, and you have a battlefield of probably creatures that are attacking.
Did you ever think of Ephemia? Just the 2/1 flyer? That card has just impressed me so much.
I just didn't want to play any creatures.
Yeah.
Especially cheap ones that are going to die to Kai's Wrath. Like,
Sure.
You know, maybe that's a better way to take it, and you're a little bit more of a mid-range deck rather than a control deck. You sideboard the Kai's Wraths. I could see that, but I chose to go the more controlling route for this build.
I think it's reasonable.
But Ephemia would definitely be a strong option for that.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that card. I played that with, you know, Tyrant's the 3-mana enchantment. Timuric Calls the Dead. And God, it just felt so good.
Just made so many zombies.
Oh, so many zombies. I played against Mono Red and it was laughable. It was a laughable matchup, I have to say.
Okay. Hopefully we get some lands.
Some good 5 or at least a healthy 4 for you.
Yeah, this one we'll play for sure.
Okay.
And we'll put our expensive spell and our extraneous land on the bottom.
Okay. All right, let's do it.
And I will start. Godless Shrine, go.
All right. And my life total really doesn't matter, so we're going to take 2 and represent.
You're at 18.
Your turn.
I will cast Birth of Malignus.
Ooh. With you being low on resources, we're going to get that out of there.
Okay, pass the turn.
All right. Now, we're going to go with a Commune.
Yep.
5 cards coming in. That's not great. Okay. We got a hit. Your turn. That was really close.
Okay, let's see what's going on over there.
Okay. There's some things.
So we're both going to be at 18 after this. Has multiple copies of Ballista. I think I want to take the Disdainful Stroke. It's either Stroke or Knight, because those are the impactful cards that you only have one of, but they're both pretty good. I think I'm going to take the Knight.
Okay.
Because the Stroke at least makes your mana work, like, more strained.
Yeah, a little bit.
Pass the turn.
All right, we're going to untap. We're going to take 2, just play an elf and say go, leave that stroke open.
You're at 16.
Yep, pass to you.
Okay, we've got our plan. Beat downs.
Love it, love it. 14 to 20.
You're up. 8 turns away from paradise.
Solid, solid plan. Well, I feel like we want to do something in the face of that. We're going to get a ballista for 1 in. And should we give the beatdowns? Probably want to leave open stroke, but you're not going to play anything into stroke. Anyways, we're going to give you the beatdowns.
19.
Your turn. Da beatdowns. Ooh, we baited you so well.
Sure. You're up. Gonna have to trade for those anyway.
Yeah, true, true. All right, we're going to take 2. Go to 12. Attack for 1.
18.
Go.
You're up.
All right. End step, shared summons.
Resolves.
All right. Go get the business here. All right, I for sure want Heliod. Now, wish I had like another good utility creature for this situation, but there's really not one. Could get like a Rex Sage and 2 different names, I guess. We already have the extra ballista. Let's get it. All right, we're going to do this. How many cards you got?
I have 2.
Okay. Untap.
Hold on. Still on the end step. I'm going to try to cast out the ballista.
Yep, 1 to you.
Okay. I go to 17.
Yep. Untap. No point in letting that get cast outed for any weird reason.
If it comes back, it's going to die anyway.
Exactly. I suppose we just want a Heliod. Yeah, let's do that and pass to you. We're going to tap this differently just in case.
Yep.
Well, I guess it goes for seal away. Yeah, whatever. We'll go like that.
Okay. Treacherous Blessing.
So treacherous. Yep.
3.
It's just so good every time we play it. Just so good.
Thoughtseize you. Take 1. 16.
Well, I guess I'm glad I put that into play, but really regretting this Rex Sage now.
Take the ballista. That brings me to 14.
Yep.
Then I'll go to 13 and play Birth of Melitus.
Okay.
Get a planes, and you're up.
All right. Well, punished for getting Rex Sage because this Rex Sage looks horrible right now. Let's see. What do we want to do here?
I'm at 13. You're at 12.
Correct. I'd go with a Gilded Goose.
Yep.
Put this into play. I don't really want to cast anything else right now, so I'm just going to pass.
Okay. I will get a Shaheen Defender.
Okay.
That's not a bad draw. But, well, I guess it wasn't a good draw either. So how can we play this? Notice I have this. All Corey's cards are good. That's the problem.
They're not bad. They're
Now,
not bad.
he has 6 mana, so a Walking Ballista off the top is just lethal.
Got 2 left. Should have 1 in my hand right there.
Maybe I just need to, like, I kind of want to draw cards at castle, but I'm already at 13. I'm losing life from this.
Yeah.
I don't think just, like, slamming in with a Shambling Vent does me really any good.
Yeah,
Maybe I
that's
just need the
right.
life to start casting, start using castle. So maybe
reasonable.
that's the line where I start with this Thoughtseize, which will put me at 10.
Okay.
1 from Blessing, 2 from it. And I will take the Rex Sage. The Stroke forces Corey to hold up mana. The Rex Sage generates value.
So you're at 11, right?
No, the Teferi generates value too, so I'll take the Teferi.
Okay. You're at 11 then, right? Or
No,
10, huh?
Yeah, 1
yep.
from this.
Okay.
And then let's fire up the vent and I guess if I do that, you can block and give lifelink and then start pumping something, but that's not super relevant.
Yeah, that is something I was thinking. But we can go like this. All right, this is kind of cool. I'm going to sack, gain 3, put a counter on Goose, block, lifelink the Goose.
Yeah, so you gain 3 to 15.
So I gain 4 total.
Yeah, then you
So
go
I
to 16, I go to 15.
And we'll pump the Goose
Okay.
again.
You're up.
This Goose is going to get cray. All right. Now, do we want to kill anything? Don't truly care. Let's just go with lifelink the Goose, attack.
I go to 13.
Or I got you going. Oh, you gained 2 to 12. Yeah. Now you should go to 9.
10. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you're at 9, and I go to 18. Is that what you got there, Dan?
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah, and then I'll...
yeah, 9 to 18.
And then I put the counter on there, and then I'll... Well... Oh, let's play a Llanowar. And then it's your turn.
Okay, draw.
Yep.
Gain 2.
Yep. Should do 11.
Yes. Ugh. Treacherous Blessing.
Okay.
10.
So you go to 10. Oh, and that... Yeah, that's not legendary, huh? Ooh. That would be too good if that was legendary.
I think that might do me in. Fire this up and attack.
Okay. I will go to 16, and you go to 12?
Yep.
Done?
16, 12. Play this tapped. Pass the turn.
All right. I'm gonna get in there with everything.
Go to 7.
You can block.
Oh, I have an 0-4. Yeah, block that thing.
All right, I'll give this lifelink. So take 4.
So I'm going to go to 8. You'll go to 19.
Yep, 19, and then I get to put a counter. We'll just make this Goose gigantic. Land go. The big Goose.
Guess we just have to run into things now. Play Doom Foretold. Go to 6.
Put you to 6. Yeah, that resolves. Not gonna Kaya's Wrath me.
You can go.
All right, upkeep. Lifelink.
Yep.
Sack this. I'll attack.
I go to 2.
And I gain 2, or I gain 4 to 23.
Yep.
This seems like a pretty normal game, right? Just Goose Warfare.
Where are you putting the counter?
Oh, yeah, I'll make it bigger Goose. Rex Sage.
Yep.
Kill that. Go. All right, you just can't cast spells. Not bad. Gonna need that shambling bench to unlock some stuff.
Oh my god. I'm so close. That puts me to 4. Yeah, I needed
Needed to be at 5.
I was sort of a turn off, really, because I drew the 4th Thoughtseize and I have the Kaya's Wrath.
Okay. You had the Kaya's Wrath last turn, right?
Yeah.
So that's super bait. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I had the Doom Foretold for a little while. I could have maybe, but like there's never a turn where I could have played it when I thought it was good.
Yeah, this Heliod Gilded Goose combo, though, is really underrated. It's really underrated. That's what this deck's about, right? The Ballista is like the secondary combo. The Gilded Goose Heliod is the main combo, right?
Maybe that first attack, the Shambling Event, probably cost me life because of the pumping the goose and then you turning the corner.
Yeah,
so that might have been.
That was a nice play though. I didn't even see it until like the very last second too. Yeah.
Because if I'm at 4, right, 3.
I was gonna sack the food anyways and start getting the goose going, but that's all right. We got a game 5 here.
Because if I just have 2 more life, I can attack with this, get you to go up to 6. And then, I guess I need 3 more life.
Well, not attacking with the Shambling Vents, you'd have 2 less, right?
Yeah, but then how much did you deal to me because you got an extra counter?
Yeah, well, I was getting that counter anyways that turn.
You got the counter on the block, too. You got
True.
2 counters.
So I got 1 counter additional. Next turn I was still going to start goosing you.
But that's 1 turn for each of those attacks. It got up to 5, so
that's a good point.
So 3 attacks.
Yeah, that could have been up to like 5, 6 damage or something.
It cost me 1 life.
Yeah.
Because I gained 2, but you got 3 in.
Yeah, and then it was bigger every single subsequent turn, so that actually could have been like 5 life that it cost you.
Well, it started on a 2, it ended on a 5 there, so you got 3 attacks in with it after mine.
3 attacks with it having +1 than it normally would every single turn. So
that's 3 extra damage, and I gained 2 life, so it's 1 extra damage overall that I dealt myself as a result of that attack. And I needed 3, so I would have been 2 short still.
What a great game where something so small as that butterfly affected, to being what would cost the game.
But I also I left up the Shambling Vat the turn before. I could have attacked with it.
You also mulled a 5.
That is true.
Yeah. So this is going to be our game 5, everybody. Then we're going to be moving on to our final match. I just need to get this just to have a chance to defend the marbles for round 3. All right, so let's get one question going. Dan, have you got one before we shuffle up for this last game?
The reverse sweep, a possibility for Corey.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Let's look at Viper Shoops. Can we play for Cast Out the cycle into Ephemia?
Yeah, I mean, I'm an Ephemia fan. I think you can build this deck in multiple ways, like Ross was deciding. But you can't go half into either way. You can't do Kaya's Wrath with Ephemia. Then your deck is not really functioning right. You can put the Kaya's Wrath in the board, have Sealaways to control the aggro matchups, and hope that that's enough against aggro matchups. And maybe it is, probably not. But you never know. I mean, Oath of Kaya's plus Sealaways is kind of doing their best Kaya's Wrath impression, where it's just very good things. Doom Foretold is also good. So that's a way to do it. And that is a cute draw. I don't think that's anything to build a deck around, but it is cute and pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, if you go Cast Out cycle into Ephemia, make a zombie, next turn Timurit calls the dead, and you hit 2 enchantments, you can make 2 more zombies that turn.
Yeah.
So you're up to 4 zombies. And
you have 10 power on turn 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, that's crazy. But, I mean, the problem is, like, when you're trying to bring enchantments back with Starfield and Nyx, you're nomboing your deck there,
Yeah. So that's probably not a Starfield deck then, right?
Probably not, yeah.
It's just completely different. It's not a Doom Foretold Starfield.
I think it'd still be a Doom Foretold deck. I think that's still good.
Yeah, maybe.
Sacking stuff. I just think Doom Foretold with Ephemia, and I just think Doom Foretold is an amazing card.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it's still Doom Foretold, but not a Starfield deck. So that's a different way of taking it, but it could be the better way.
Yeah, you never know. Never know. We're not exactly super experienced in this format yet. Wow. So you're on the play.
I am, and I will keep.
Wow, this hand is heinous, but it's close. Oh, Dan, what do you think here? This is a close one, huh?
Yikes.
Yeah, it's not really good enough. It's interesting. I mean, we draw into some things, but that didn't look good. Radiant Fountain, I mean, that is one serious problem with playing that card. That card is bad. But, I mean, it helps out your combo to get you going a little bit sooner, but it's more cute than anything.
Yeah. If you're going to try pushing it all the way, you might as well really go.
Exactly. So we should have put 4 Radiant Fountains, is what you're saying, right?
Yes, exactly.
All right, so we're on the draw, but we're down to 6. Okay. We're going to keep this one. Now, what to get rid of? Probably this. All right, we'll put this piece of interaction on the bottom. All right, we're going to go Fountain, pass to you.
Chapel pass.
All right. That was a pretty decent draw. Gives us something to play this turn. Mystic, go.
Pass the turn.
All right.
On your draw step, I'll Field of Ruin the Hallowed Fountain.
In my draw step, huh? All right. Can't float for any good reason right now. Let's see what all basics I have in here. I think I might just have forest. Makes it easier. We'll go with the forest. All right. Let's see what we drew. Okay, well, kind of have one play here. Go with the Heliod and land go. Field of Ruin was quite obnoxious, actually.
Yeah. I will Oath of Kaya, the Elvish Mystic.
Okay.
23. Definitely want to just keep you off blue mana.
Okay.
You're up. Do you just have Radiant Fountain?
Walking Ballista, Radiant Fountain, put a counter, lifelink, boom! Let's go! Let's go! Woo! We did it! We finally Heliod comboed on Versus Live. Yes! Wow. Okay, that was awesome.
My hand was so good.
Oh my god.
Come on, that's pretty sweet. Up top. Wow, yeah, when you stripped me from blue, I had to vary. My hand was good, too.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we did it. What was I saying about Radiant Fountain? Can we delete what I said, the bad things about my beautiful fountain? Can we just cut that from the live recording? We can, right?
Forever.
My next 2 turns are just going to be Doom Foretold into Starfield. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Locked out, just returning this every turn.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, all I was going to do this turn, if you didn't kill my Llanowar, is just like land, more than likely shared summons if you dealt with Heliod, and that would not have been quite good enough. But yeah, we drew the lands when we needed just so we didn't have to play this, because I kept a 2-lander with this. So I was like, well, I'm going to have to cast this, and then just drew all green sources. Wow. Heliod combo. We better ban it now. We better ban Radiant Fountain. All right, so the pressure's going to be on for match 3, Mr. Ross Merriam.
Yep, and I have an experimental deck.
Oh, we love to hear
match
that.
3.
We love to hear that.
I am going to be playing a Lotus Field combo deck, but with, what's the enchantment's name?
God, I can't remember either.
Underworld.
Under Breach. It's Breach something.
Underworld Breach?
Yeah, that makes
Okay,
sense. Underworld
okay.
Breach. And Underworld Breach, Chronic Flooding. Chronic Flooding fuels the Underworld Breach, and you start untapping your lands, and you go off that way. Still with 4 over the pages, not as many dig through times as a result.
Yep.
And then you win with 1 copy of Thassa's Oracle. Like, you get all the way down, and then you just cast that from the graveyard when you have no life.
Wow, you are going deep, huh?
Yeah. So it's
I
a
love
different
it.
way to win with the Lotus Field deck.
I love it. I love it. And I'm going to be bringing still one of my favorite decks. You this week have put Sultai Dredge into the equation to me, and anybody who hasn't checked out my dropping bombs this week, I played Ross Merriam's deck that went live yesterday. It's pretty sweet. But one of my favorite decks from Pioneer so far has just been Is It Phoenix? And I hated the deck when Thing in the Garbage was there, but now that we put Thing in the Ice into the garbage and put Young Pyromancer in, I was rejuvenated and I now love the deck again. So that's what I'm going to be doing. A little bit of new splash with, I believe someone was asking about it earlier, Ox of Agonis, to see if that is good in this. It's a bit of a nombo with Treasure Cruise, so we'll see if it's actually good, but it's worth an experiment.
Let's do it. We will take a quick break. How long we need, Dan? 5 minutes, and we will be back for the last match of the day on Versus Live. Don't go anywhere.